All right. And with that, we are getting into some action with CopperPitch up at the top versus AlldayDunn. I mean, on the left.
And it's looking like the straight mirror, Animal Bond v. Animal Bond, Nature v. Nature. Who will win? And looks like we got Fakemews starting things off.
Fantastic timing.
0 to 100 real quick.
Oh, man, we are in there like swimwear. And CopperPitch going with the keep on that wildfire clearly does not want to get rid of it. Pretty good against Animal Bond Nature in my experience.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
He's going second. I would probably do the same.
Yeah. And for Fakemews, we got Magic versus Light, Fakemews on the Magic, and Z3phyr on the Light.
Wow.
So many gods in just 1 minute.
Interesting. We didn't see death or war from either of our participants here.
Yeah, death's been very popular.
Absolutely, both of them there.
Yeah, there's still time. I'm sure their second decks lined up probably feature those gods.
Alright, so let's see. So AlldayDunn takes the quick advantage with his Black Jaguar over CopperPitch's Little Badger. But CopperPitch has the Chiron plus Shield Maiden, or not Shield Maiden, Axewoman, which can take out the Jaguar pretty easily.
If it manages to hit the Vanguard Axewoman.
Oh yeah, he's going to need Lady Luck on his side.
Yeah. Alright, looks like we're having a little bit of loading issues with Fakemews there. Sorry about that.
I'm just moving your mouse off the bottom screen there.
Oh, it's off.
Oh, it is. Oh, it's on me. Talk fast. Yeah, no, we're no Black Gastons. I don't know if we're going to be able to keep up with this as well as some in the community may be able to, but...
Yeah, AlldayDunn just plays Skeleton Heavy.
Certainly going to try our best.
Z3phyr looking good with that relic on the board. Fakemews just had to use a good amount of resources to get rid of his strongest creatures.
Yeah, it busted out a Star Shard Bolt. It is interesting that Fakemews has the Mage Bolt God power. Does really well against the Summon Acolytes, of course. But if Z3phyr went with the Keel, I could see Mage Bolt being a little weak. It's very expensive at 3 mana.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. It does cancel out Summon Acolyte, though, like you said. That's a good point.
Yeah, and get some favor every time.
Not doing a whole lot for him right now.
Yeah, not doing him any favors.
Very hilarious. But we can see Fakemews has the Crystal Rain. He just rolled over it. Yeah. He can pip that out next turn and maybe get a full clear if that Axewoman manages to live, which I imagine it doesn't.
Yeah, definitely setting up for that, and it's going to be super effective here.
Oh, yeah.
Darn near a full clear.
We can see on CopperPitch's side, he did get the Vanguard Axewoman plus Chiron for the easy clear.
Very nice. He's looking pretty set up to take this however he wants. He can kind of chill out, let his opponent go wide and use the wildfire, or he can curve out. Just go for tempo.
Ironically, like CopperPitch being ahead on the board here, he might keep the board, then that wildfire pick might be, like a bit iffy.
That's a happy problem there.
Yeah, I like the hedge against your bets thing. If AlldayDunn took the board, CopperPitch really only has wildfire to come back. The hunt comes down way too slowly nowadays.
True that. It looks like I missed that Crystal Rain, but very, very strong. He is starting to look like he's in a very good position now to swing this game around.
Yep.
Now, if you're Copper, do you drop the wildfire here?
I think you do.
It's a pretty good wildfire.
Just reset the board. He's got a pretty decent hand. Can follow up with the Nefarious Briar or the Foreign Diplomat God Power, take things slow. He's got options. Yeah. I like that board state up there.
Yeah, I do really like the wildfire this turn. Everything else is just very lackluster.
Yeah, just get your value out of it, and then the rest of your hand is looking pretty solid.
Fakemews with the risky play. If Z3phyr holding a Lights Levy.
Yeah.
I guess his hand is pretty well equipped to respond to that adequately.
The Lights Levy on the Toad wouldn't completely ruin Fakemews, but it would be cool. The Toad just recently got nerfed. I haven't seen it get levied very often yet.
It's looking like he doesn't have it, though, because that would be 100% the play if he did have it.
Ooh. Blind Martyr, always decent.
Fakemews hoping for an asterisk off the top.
Oh, it looks like CopperPitch just went with a goat instead of the wildfire.
Okay.
It did a decent job. It killed all its creatures.
Fair play, but that Rhino is going to be tough to deal with.
Yeah, that thing cannot be killed. He can go Jaguar Diplomat, just max stats this turn.
Oh.
Neither contest the Rhino, but he can't do anything to contest the Rhino.
If they work together.
Yeah, as a team.
And picks up some extra favor on the side that can't hurt.
Very nice.
Fakemews gets another toad, and he knows his opponent can't deal with it unless he top decks a levy.
And he also gets the Carthinian Marine. Just maintain that board control. Fakemews knows the later this game goes, the higher his chances for winning.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. CopperPitch with a nice potential play here. He could trade that Diplomat into the Skeleton Heavy and then Wildfire, setting up nicely for the hunt next turn. And that is big.
That's
from
big.
Z3phyr.
Oh,
big.
yeah, look at that. The Asterius.
He can only clear 2 of those max. Oh no, he doesn't have a pip, does he?
Nope. Wow, that was a very big Asterius.
Massive. So he's going to be able to drop him to 1, barring any other buffs. Oh, but he can snag the Versatile Conjuration from the Sanctum there.
Yep.
That's gonna be the game.
If he sees it. Does he see it?
Ooh,
Oh,
same
Hey, he
difference.
didn't even need to
second
see it.
half. Wow. Alrighty. Game 1 to Z3phyr, the ringer.
Well done, swinging that around hard with the Asterius.
Will this be a real Cinderella story?
It looks like Copper did take that trade plus Wildfire play.
And now he's mulling over the Meyer Bloodworm. Decides to snag it, okay.
Decent choice. His opponent would have been able to grab it next turn. It's got a big butt. Absorbs a lot of the hunt.
Very true.
I can see the justification there. That Nefarious Briar chilling in his hand might be big. Jaguar Staff is one of the most productive cards in this format.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Yeah, or Selena's Bow.
being able to respond to that right away and get rid of it is important in a lot of scenarios here.
So that looks like less than 8 health. Oh, but the ward.
Makes things slightly awkward.
It's still 8 health perfectly on board there, so
Yeah,
you
you'll
leave
kill
the
everything but
2/2.
the Drider.
It's a pretty solid play if you ask me.
And why not?
Bit of a punish for taking that Meyer Bloodworm there, getting the Pious Giant off the top.
True.
Bet he wishes he had 17 favor versus 3, but what can you do?
He'll
Yeah.
get a decent amount back here.
Exactly. He'll get back to 20 in no time.
It's looking like anybody's game right now. It's pretty.
Ooh.
And there's the second Rhino. CopperPitch has played none. So that's a bummer for CopperPitch fans.
AlldayDunn is just throwing down threat after threat after threat. And there is that aforementioned Jagstaff.
It's a nice pickup here, I think.
Yeah,
It's pretty decent.
I think I'd play that, take out the 2/2.
Yep.
Me too. You get a gold Jaguar too.
Yeah, and the Jaguar is not bad. It can kill off that Eagle pretty successfully. It should be able to get him to the 20 favor mark if all things go well.
Mm-hmm.
Neck and neck mirror match. What more can you ask for?
Seriously. Huh. I mean, if CopperPitch can pick up like a Canopy Barrage. Oh, speak of the devil.
What were you saying?
I was thinking he can take out that Eagle and then
Ooh,
hopefully something
and the
else.
Chiron.
Oh,
wow, that is a massive
wow.
Chiron.
Yeah, say goodbye to getting to 20 favor CopperPitch.
Right.
The sparks are flying now. It's not looking so even.
Needs a second hunt.
That was
That
just
is
gonna
not
say.
helping.
Yeah, you gotta go as wide as possible here.
Yeah, try to match him.
Yeah, he's coming up short though. AlldayDunn's got that huge 6/6.
If he can, he's likely gonna kill that front line with the maybe not.
Oh no, the next match for Fakemews and Z3phyr has started. It's, as we were saying before, War and Death.
Oh, wow.
And Fakemews kind of has it all right now. He's got the Enduring Shield, the Knockbeat Pillager, the Carnage Sweep, another relic, so he can be liberal with the first relic.
He is drawing the nuts here.
Yeah.
What other amazing card can Fakemews get?
Alrighty, so Copper got up to 18 favor. That Valka's Discovery in the Sanctum is looking awfully juicy right now.
Yeah, it's definitely a good Valka Discovery. It's sad for the Pious Giant, but this kind of has to be done.
Absolutely, yeah. I gotta focus on not dying rather than killing your opponent here.
Yeah, it's not like... It'd be one thing if his opponent was at 9, but even if he plays Pious Giant, it's still going to take a while to chip AlldayDunn down.
Look at the heals in Fake Mews's hand right now.
Fake Mews
Massive.
is never gonna die.
He is sitting so comfortably. Holy moly.
Z3phyr's gonna have to string together a Blight Bomb on the Noxby Pillager with a lot of burst to counteract the Durgor Priests.
Okay, so
Well said.
Thanks.
this Bombfly is pretty decent. I was gonna say that Z3phyr has way too much health right now. He's gonna need to have some big board swing turns. And now he's just, a Necronomics and 1 damage away from turning on his strong stuff. And Fake News picks up the Trojan Battle Mage. Fake News' hand is just
Insane.
he has everything.
Wow. He make trade.
And
He can't make trade right now. That's why he's having such a hard time.
things have gotten much tougher for CopperPitch up on the left there.
Oh yeah. AlldayDunn's got lethal represented.
He's got a Valky's Discovery Canopy Barrage, right? That's the only play.
He has
Yes.
to. It's a good play, but he's at 10 health, and
Yeah, a goat would kill him after that, but this is his only bet. Fake News picks up more deadly, okay. Z3phyr will be at 15 if Fake News decides to attack.
all right, CopperPitch is hoping it. Yep, nice hit for CopperPitch.
To answer 90% Vegans question, absolutely. We do have a one-of-a-kind TS Trophy NFT for the winner. Very excited on that. Big shouts to Free Dan for the design and execution.
I'm jealous. I would like one.
It's a great trophy, but I'd like to point out real quick. Fake Muse played a ton of creatures, pressured his opponent down to 10, and then played a tempo Trojan Battle Mage as Onslaught War against Death Zoo.
Z3phyr must be so out of his element right now.
I've never seen Onslaught War say like, okay, this is where I take the board and pressure your health total.
What is he thinking? So the cool stuff for Z3phyr has been unlocked.
Yeah, but Fake News has he has multiple
Everything.
deadly options. I was wondering, is that deadly or the other deadly? Honestly, I was leaning towards the other deadly, but I'm not in the top 8.
CopperPitch. Oh.
CopperPitch is still hanging on, sort of.
That Briar does preserve his health enough for one more turn.
Yeah. Do you even kill the 2-1 with the blade though at this point? I think you just God power and hope the 2-1
Yeah.
hits your.
I think you have to hope the Eagle's on your team.
Yeah.
Fake News picking up some more heal from the Sanctum. That's good. He was running low.
Better safe than sorry. Oh man. Wow, look at this perfect mirror match up top there, despite the massive disparity in health. And the Eagle goes to the board.
Excellent
Nice.
job.
Well done, Eagle.
Anyone's game now.
In theory.
Nah, not really. CopperPitch is hovering over his life total. He's probably saying, well, a goat kills me right now.
That it do.
Okay, AlldayDunn picking up the Wicked Fae. Going wide again.
Alright, we got Z3phyr, grasping at straws, playing the Return of the Caves.
Think Copper's got a second Wildfire in this deck?
I hope so. That is not it.
Yeah, AlldayDunn threatening lethal if that 1-2 goes where he wants it to.
Yeah, Copper taking the quick concession there. Super fair play. So Z3phyr. Z3phyr up 1-0. And
He's
who
got
did we just watch?
AlldayDunn.
Up 1-0. All right.
Tournament of upsets.
Yeah, no, that is not what people were expecting, I'd imagine. Speaking for myself there, I'm projecting. That's not what I was expecting. But yeah, always happy to see it. This has been a upset-heavy tournament. This has been the 20 of the underdogs so far.
100%.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what deck AlldayDunn goes with next. Obviously Nature's out of the way. Will it be Death? Will it be Light? Surprise Onslaught?
And does Copper stick with nature?
I think we've seen a lot of people switch decks after after picking up a loss on the first match.
Yeah, which I'm still in between on whether or not I agree with that line of thinking there. But I mean, I personally would stick with nature. I think it's just so well rounded. It has a really solid chance against any other god in this format. But hey, that's a matter of personal preference. We'll see what he goes with.
Yeah, generally I've been in the camp of if you lose, you switch decks. Just because you know your opponent's not going to pick a deck that's bad against the deck that you were just playing. They're probably going to pick something that's at least even.
That's fair.
Huh.
I'm not seeing many ways out of this for Z3phyr still. I mean, we saw the hand at the start, and
Neferu.
Yeah, Neferu can always take it back. This is, despite this being the second Possessed Acolyte on the board, it's only the first one from his deck. So maybe he gets, I think that's a decent card.
not bad.
If Z3phyr plays strictly 15 or less health cards for the rest of the game, he very well may have a chance. But Fakemews picks up another Enduring Shield, so he's never going to take damage.
Yeah, he's also got a really nice just whack the 4-1 with your shield, go face, and drop the Carnage sweep.
Fakemews' hand is just perfect. Like, when Z3phyr finally breaks through all the face protections, Fakemews can just heal up with the Nocti. If Z3phyr explodes onto the board with like a bunch of 6/6s and some Cruel Overseers, Fakemews just Carnage sweeps it all away.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
And Fakemews is way ahead on favor. He can pick up that 7 mana card, the 8 mana card, and Z3phyr's combined nothing.
Well, one thing Z3phyr can look forward to is the fact that Fakemews can't play this deck again.
He has to avoid getting tilted, which if Z3phyr could see Fakemews' hand this entire game, he definitely would have gotten a little salty.
Oh, yeah.
It's had it all the entire time.
It's one of those where if it was on the weekday, you would just concede.
Yes.
Fleshbind on the 2 health creature, or 2 stat creature.
Yeah, just looking to cycle through his deck, get some more of those power plays.
Looking for Neff.
Bow Champions.
He ran that organically, I guess?
It looks like it.
Interesting.
Alright, and we have the next CopperPitch AlldayDunn match. CopperPitch on what looks like Hidden Rush Deception, and AlldayDunn on the Death.
Showing us he's going second, I guess, twice. Yes, he was second last game, too.
Seems like CopperPitch is letting the salt get to him a little bit.
He's upset about it.
Yeah, you gotta stay focused.
Yeah, you still gotta do your mulligan.
This is a pretty good matchup, though, for aggro deception.
Yeah.
Yeah, historically, Aggro Deception's good against Aggro Death. And a Neferu can change everything. Switch Duelist Dark Knives is kind of meh against Soulburn God Power, but it can guarantee a lot of damage early on.
Yeah, he really wants that cat.
Oh, yeah.
Cat would be fantastic.
Cat's
He
a
got
game
the
winner.
cat.
He got the cat. And
Alright.
you were upset you were going second.
Game on.
Yes, indeed. This matchup up top should be quick.
Alright, and
Yeah.
down here we got Fakemews saying, you have nothing on the board, why don't I draw a ton of great cards and give them all a buff? One of which is Trojan Battle Mage.
Oh, hey-oh.
Oh wow, this game might be over before it starts.
Wow.
That's insane.
Is he really thinking about his play?
No,
right now?
yeah, you got it. It's Shadow of Lethan on Dark Knives.
It
Next
is-
turn.
You can Shadow
Axel
Left on
Dark
to end your
Knives.
turn if you want, or you can play.
I think
If
he's
he's
just
thinking
soaking
about
it.
not playing the cat, he's out of his mind.
He's just soaking it in.
Yeah,
He's like, why was I so mad about going second?
Yeah.
basking in it. And Regression to the Mean bodes well for the third game. CopperPitch going first. So.
And here comes Fakemews, back to full health with an Enduring Shield, but he's having a bug.
Uh-oh.
Things have occurred for the Fakemews game.
We've got drama. Looks like they're getting back in. Is it going to be normal? Looks normal.
So far, so good.
He makes the attack.
Excellent.
We did
Fakemews
it.
back at full health.
This is a big day for Gods Unchained development.
Now,
Oh,
we
yeah,
can't
no.
see his Relic's durability, but I'm pretty sure it has 2 left.
Big shouts to Dan the Dev for the reconnect feature.
Yeah, well
great,
done.
Great job, Dan the Dev.
We've come
Oh.
leaps and bounds.
Oh, and in the CopperPitch game, it's everything going according to plan. That's a 7-1 cat.
Yep. So Death really has like mainly one, or Aggro Death has like one answer to this, and it's a Genesis card. Can't use Genesis.
Or a 6-mana card in Neferu.
Yes.
Right.
And the game's not going to get to 6.
No.
No.
Might not get to 5. Wow.
Massive. And AlldayDunn is going to have to show some mental fortitude in this third match to not let that get to him, because I know if I was in his shoes, I'd be pissed.
Yeah,
Oh,
when you see that cat have 7 attack on turn 2, you say, okay, fine, sometimes it happens. And you start thinking about the next game. You don't need to, there's no more decision points in this one.
Right.
CopperPitch 1, just come up with your plan for next game.
That's what AlldayDunn should be doing right now, for sure.
Better, easier said than done.
AlldayDunn.
Z3phyr is still going. We can't tell what durability that relic has, but
I believe it's 2.
It is the second enduring shield.
Yes. And here comes a buffed Grendel. Because Fake News was starting to run out of things. He just got himself back to full health.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to matter how much durability that relic has. So at this point, we're just waiting for the inevitable in both these matches for round 3.
Yeah. Little visual bug up top there. That is a 3-3.
Oh, yeah.
And I wonder if he attacks. He does. Okay.
So very frustrating for AlldayDunn. Usually Death can deal with 3/3s very easily with their Blight Bombs, but Fake News' deck is all hidden, uninteractable.
All right.
I'm sorry, CopperPitch's deck, not Fake News.
Yes.
Fake News with a sigh of relief, overcoming the reconnect and taking game 2.
Fireworks.
Moving into the winner-take-all game 3. Very exciting. And this matchup on the left there definitely seems to be headed down the same path.
It's looking quite over.
Let's just hope CopperPitch top decks a Shield Bearer so we can move on to round 3.
Yeah, makeshift shield bearer, absolutely. Got a lot of options for lethal off the top here.
Maybe Assassin's Aim, that's always fun.
Ooh, no luck.
CopperPitch, so unlucky.
That's a good one.
When are things going to start going right for CopperPitch?
Oh man, I am so excited. I don't know about you guys. I'm starting to get a little adrenaline. Game 3s.
Just now?
Oh, they do something new.
I love a good game 3.
I'm just starting to think about game 3s.
So now CopperPitch is thinking, do I cheat my creature so I guarantee to win? Yep.
Now we make jokes, but Death does have a lot of heals. Is it enough to overcome a 7/1 Shadow of Lethanon? No.
It's not, because the heal card he would play is Return to the Caves, which will put him to 11, and
2 times Return to the Cave right here.
Oh man.
That'd be...
It'd be something.
I wouldn't do that to myself if I was AlldayDunn. Why would you want it to go that much longer?
You wouldn't.
Alright, Z3phyr sticking with Death. Fake
Fake News on the light.
Taking light.
Fake News has Light's Levy and Bright Mage. Things are looking good for him.
Yeah, that's huge.
AlldayDunn accepting his fate, and we are going to round 3, folks.
Excellent.
Oh boy. Now, if Fake Muse is no novice player, he's going to know
Lysander's Mercy.
not to waste that Light's Levy early game.
That is really interesting. That's pretty effective, actually, against those 6/6s if they come on the board there.
Oh, yeah. And the Living Containers or anything like that, too.
Yeah, you just have to make sure you get to 7 mana.
Yeah, which easier said than done.
Mm-hmm. Rough go here on playing the tempo 3/3 with Ward, and never a bad idea.
Yep, contest the V-Rock pretty well. Can't get Blight Bombed. Well, it can if he wants to use God Power, too.
You guys mind explaining to the people at home what Lysander's Mercy does? I know, but...
Lysander's Mercy shuffles all the cards on the board into their players' decks.
Just as I suspected. That's an interesting addition.
Smooth.
Thanks.
And what are we going to see from this V-Rock?
Actually, we got a card about it in here. Yes, indeed. Big shouts, Red Sevilla.
Nice. Red Sevilla, the man.
Another disconnect.
Oh, that's frustrating. Yeah, if you guys see the names of any cards you're not sure how they work, just use the command that Caution
Fake News
sampled.
Okay. Nice.
Wow.
It looked like Fake News had no mana for a second, but everything's fine.
Big day for Gods Enchant.
My pulse has escalated on Fake News' behalf. I can't imagine.
Now it seems like Fake News can't end his turn. Okay. Everything's working perfectly. It's a great day.
Didn't even have a relic on board.
There was no downside to that disconnect.
Yeah. Maybe some mental.
Yeah.
Some, yeah.
Gotta keep your cool. It's easier
Zealous?
said than done.
Zealous March. Okay, so if the Lysander Spear didn't tell you before, that most certainly does. This is a control light deck. He seems to have all the front lines he can have, some archers, and then he gets the late game. Not what I would have been expecting.
This is a very interesting deck, and not at all what I was expecting.
Yeah, light's usually like very tempo oriented, usually like low curve, mid range, topping out at 6, sometimes 7 mana, and these are not even tempo cards. These are all control-oriented cards
Yeah.
in the top slots.
Pretty solid against Soulburn Death, though. I mean, he's stopping face damage from Z3phyr creatures. He's got the Ogre Archer to take back the board this next turn.
And if Fakemews can see 8 mana, that Zealous March is going to be absolutely insane.
Oh, for sure. And he's got the Light's Levy sitting in hand, so Z3phyr cannot afford to stick a Possessed Acolyte or a Living Container for even a turn.
Yep.
Man, that's a high curve.
And it looks like in the CopperPitch AlldayDunn matchup, it is also Light versus Death.
This is insane.
Wow.
But as you can see, a CopperPitch going second again, he's still a little upset about it.
Yeah.
But that Holy
That is
Enchanter
unfortunate.
can lead, at least leads me to believe that this is that normal tempo-oriented light list.
Yeah. This is going to be a little more familiar from CopperPitch.
Now Fakemews has a Healing Elite. This is such a high curve light deck.
Yeah, that's nutty. But one thing that's good for CopperPitch is going second again. He's so frustrated. Going second against Soulburn Death isn't really the worst thing in the world.
No.
Because a lot of the times they don't even want to push you too hard in the first
He
few
keeps the
turns.
Asterius in his opening hand.
That is an interesting play.
The thing that I was most interested in is he went with the Summon Acolyte God Power over the Heal God Power. And usually when I play light, in the death matchup specifically, I pick Heal.
Yeah, that could come back to bite him.
Yeah, definitely.
He's thinking about saving that Ritual Rod until after the Bright Mage is played. But
Yeah, I say no way.
Yeah, you gotta get that down on the field. So valuable.
Yeah,
Ooh,
kill some
Neferu.
Bonflies, kill some Driders, whatever you want. Z3phyr with the Drider, okay.
Z3phyr
I'm not
with the Neferu.
It's tough watching the 2 games at once.
It is hard, but he's at 15 health. Neferu on board. What could Fakemews do about this? I was thinking to myself, Heal was probably the move, but these decks usually run with Heaven's Light. He would be able to reduce that mana and use a Light's Levy on it if he had it. But
Yeah, if he had Heaven's Light, but Heaven's Light is so rare nowadays.
yeah,
Is there any chance he runs one of the other transform cards?
I would say there's a pretty heavy chance based off how this deck looks set up.
Yes, indeed. And AlldayDunn with an awfully slow start here. Nothing on turn 1, nothing on turn 2, and just pops the ward with his God Power on turn 3.
It looks like, if I had to guess, AlldayDunn's hand has those 15 or less health cards, and he's just trying to get down there
Yeah.
while keeping CopperPitch's board moderately under control with his God Power.
Yeah.
That's why I was saying it's not too bad going second in this matchup. He can afford a little time to go wide and get himself sorted on the board.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Do you play the Bright Mage here? I think I do.
Yeah, you want to just get it out for tempo.
Sure.
And these warded creatures are frustrating. If AlldayDunn's strategy is to use his God Power to slowly whittle away at CopperPitch's board while taking damage, the ward really gets in the way.
This Lysander's Mercy is actually looking pretty solid if all of those 1/1s stick around.
Yeah, having a bunch of 1/1s in your deck would be awful, and having Neferu back in the deck is arguably worse. Death's like whole game plan when it gets to 6+ mana is just I play Neferu now and that's it.
Wow, this one could come down to the wire here.
Yeah, it's looking good.
Yeah, Fakemews coming in with the unorthodox deck and really showing its potential.
AlldayDunn using a Vanguard Axewoman in there to take care of the devoted follower and popping the ward on Bright Mage.
Yep, and if that Bright Mage goes face and AlldayDunn has a Necronomics, then game is on. He's got 15 or less health and he's going to start playing his big cards.
Yeah. You can put him to 16, which I would feel safe doing at this point.
Yep, that'd be very nice. 16 is very frustrating for the death player to deal with.
Yeah, he's got 3 pips. I would probably actually just use one and get that Archer on the board at this point. Start setting up for Asterius.
Yeah, it could be a reasonable play there.
Mm-hmm.
AlldayDunn also held on to a pip so far, so he will be able to get out that Neferu, if he has it, before CopperPitch can stick Asterius. That could be big.
Yeah.
It's true. Might be putting that into consideration.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
What a board for Lysander's Mercy.
Here it is.
Wow. On the
Wow.
bottom.
Yikes.
Is it the bottom or just shuffled?
Bottom.
Oh, that's huge.
That is massive.
Neferu on the
See you
bottom.
later,
Zephyr doesn't
Neferu.
have anything else now. None of his cards are as high impact as Neferu. Not even close.
Zephyr does have a lot of cards and 7 mana though. He should be able to do something.
And as you can see, Fake News still has a pip. He's getting closer and closer to that Zealous March, Helion Elite.
If it gets there, I don't see any way back for Z3phyr.
Yeah, I doubt Z3phyr has any 8-mana cards in his deck.
No, and healing himself is not what he wants right now. He wants burst. He wants to finish this game ASAP.
Now, if you're Copper here, do you just God Power, Axewoman, Archer, Swing Face, hope for the best?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
100%.
Yeah, you try to set up a board that can kill AlldayDunn before, like, on the same turn where he does his big plays.
That is the route he's taking.
Yeah, because none of the really strong 15 or less health cards destroy CopperPitch's side of the board. They just build up your side of the board. So if CopperPitch can set up a 2-turn lethal here, AlldayDunn should have a really hard time dealing with it.
Again, except for Neferu. Neferu right here would be
Yeah, that would be game ending.
a game ender for sure. It all comes down to this.
Nah, it might not be a game ender, per se.
The Neferu?
Yeah,
It's going to be pretty hard to come back from that.
He can finish off the 6-5.
Then that's it.
Wow. Massive.
Yep. And just like that, Detsu falls behind and swings the board like crazy and error.
Whoa!
The server has soft locked.
Ugh.
What does it mean?
Oh no.
I was hyping up Gods Unchained so hard. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's look at the bottom. Fake Muse has a Healing Elite.
I'll tell him to restart, I guess.
Ugh.
That sucks. I was still so up in the air. Oh, what
It
a
really
great
was.
game.
Right on the
too.
swing turn.
Could have killed the 6-2, played Asterius as is.
Oh no.
I was seconds away from just saying, like, kind of looks like AlldayDunn turned it around.
Yeah, I think that was really neck and neck there. That is unfortunate.
But on the Fake Muse perspective, as you can see, Fake Muse is going into 8 mana next turn. He pipped out the Helion Elite this turn. The Zealous March will fill up his board and heal him a little bit. And we know that Z3phyr's Nefer is on the bottom of his deck, so he's... Now, can this activate Nefer's effect? Has it died? Is there like a copy of it in the void?
I believe... No.
I know
no.
Chariots work that way. I'm not sure if Neferu does. I've
think
never
so.
been Lysander's Mercied.
That's fair.
Alrighty, I'm going to tell Copper and AlldayDunn to swing back into that Game 3 matchup there.
You tell him to make it exactly how it was before.
Get to the exact board state. Now you gotta wonder, is CopperPitch the most unlucky guy on the planet? Is he gonna go fourth?
I would
be second.
I would make the
time.
argument that that was a pretty lucky turn of
It
events for
was.
CopperPitch.
It was a good time to go second for sure.
Not just like when the game froze. The Neferu would just play CopperPitch, lost everything he'd been working for. There was a big health deficit, but I would say AlldayDunn was in the driver's seat at that point.
He was. I do stand by the fact that Light has the power to get through the position he was in, because I think it might have come down to whether or not AlldayDunn had any heal. But nobody will know now.
Yeah, either if I had wheels, I'd be a wagon. But looks like Fake Muse is about to take this game and be on to the next round.
Ooh.
Can Fleshbind help?
Does he have
No.
a second
Could have
Fleshbind?
flashbinded out a lethal there.
Yeah, could have gotten the
interesting.
6/6. Maybe he has another Fleshbind. I think he's used one already this game.
Return to the cave.
Turn the caves,
Would
gets him to
get him.
13.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing doing there.
Oh,
He does have another Fleshbind. Okay.
Quick count. One off of lethal.
So obviously, Fake Muse. We can see it has answers to this, but
Now, do you think Fake Muse runs Asterius in this type of deck?
doubt it.
He's got the Zealous March. It's
Wait a minute, Necronomics into what?
into healing, but he's got to have something for 4 mana. He looks like he has 2 cards in his hand.
I'm thinking 3.
What a game. What a...
Is Zephyr's about to go against all odds? Another possessed acolyte. Where are they coming from?
Huh.
That's like a joke.
Oh, the first 6/6 was gotten off of the Scorpion.
Right.
The other one was an actual thing, and this one was put to like roughly the bottom of his deck.
Oh, yeah, man. He's giggling. This is gonna be so massive.
I think Fake Muse is worried about overdraw.
Nope. Never in his life.
Yeah, Fake Muse is a good enough player to know that if I overdraw, it probably means I have 9 cards in my hand, and that's good.
Wow.
Picks up the Z3phyr will. Very cool.
Z3phyr, you ran into a buzzsaw.
Yeah.
What a Cinderella run.
Seriously. You gotta feel for the guy. Put up a very, very good fight.
Yeah, excellent game. No one was expecting this control light deck from Fake Muse.
But sometimes in tournaments you gotta expect the unexpected.
Ooh, well said, Bonk.
Thank you.
Alrighty, and some results are trickling in from our other matchups.
Oh boy, let's have it.
We had
another Return to the Caves. Hold on, this game's never gonna end.
Oh man.
2 flashbacks, 2 Return to the Caves.
In due time.
Will we see the Z3phyr as well?
Yeah.
So,
what was that result there?
A couple of our matchups have finished there. We had Octopus M-Cell taking down the top seed remaining in the tournament, Crypto Leo. 2-0. Clean sweep on that end. And we also had Nadamale, aka In My Belly, taking on Alamir. And looks like Nadamale took that one 2-1.
Very nice.
So another tight matchup there. But
and there is the perfect lethal with the Z3phyr will. And another just fun fact, since the famous school was played by Z3phyr, Fake Muse drew a ton of cards. He almost decked himself.
Amazing. Wow, what a game.
GG's.
That was awesome. Big shouts to all of our participants there. This has been incredible to watch.
Very good try, Z3phyr.
Yeah, thanks again for everyone who's sharing their perspectives.
Yeah, for sure.
It all be impossible without great guys like CopperPitch and Fake Muse.
Oh, for sure. And Z3phyr and Alamir and Crypto Leo, thank you so much for your participation. Excellent runs. Congratulations on making it to the money. And we hope to see you back for the next one as well.
100%.
Alrighty, so this replay of our third game between AlldayDunn and CopperPitch is our last remaining match of this Elite 8 round here. Not too shabby.
Not too shabby at all.
Is the brackets updated on there? Yeah.
Yes,
awesome.
they are.
Alrighty, and the winner of this matchup will move on to take on M-Cell.
Right there, it's starting to get heated.
Yes, indeed. I can feel it.
Do we have news on the rematch for CopperPitch and AlldayDunn?
I am checking in with them as of right now, and I will tell the rest of our participants to please hold.
Please hold, indeed. We got some action coming in hot.
Oh, yeah. Almost to the semifinals where the sparks really start to fly.
Oh, they'll be flying.
So as we wait, do you want to start off our first of 2 viewer raffles on the day?
Viewer raffles, you say?
I don't know, viewers. You guys trying to get a chance to earn some free stuff?
Whoa, who likes free stuff?
All right, let's do it. What are we thinking? Should we do a Shadow Shadewalker?
Shadow Shadewalker sounds pretty shiny Genesis to me.
Pretty shiny Genesis to me too. Let's start with the Shadow Shadewalker. Start giveaway. Exclamation point raffle in the chat for your chance to win a Shadow Shadewalker.
You're gonna want this Shadow Shadewalker. It's Genesis. Have you ever thought to yourself, why can't I be pay to win? Why can't I win my games from paying? Now you don't have to. We're gonna pay for you. Get this Shadow Shadewalker in your deck and never lose again.
We're doing the paying. I will say I was having a bit of a rough weekend on the weekend ranked this go around, and I switched to TST Apollo's Atlantean Deception deck, and Shadewalker is such an MVP. I love it every time I drop him.
It's one of my favorite decks I've ever played.
It's
Yeah,
good
very
stuff.
fun.
It's good stuff.
That's a snowball creature that can win games by itself.
Pretty much, yeah. One weakness is nature, but so is everything else with hidden.
When you throw in a phase touch golem in there, and boom, you pay to win even harder.
Yep. Give that thing ward. But isn't face touch golem core?
Phase touch golem's core, yeah, but it's epic, so like it's costs a pretty penny.
Basically pay to win. Okay. I reckon we'll leave this open until we have a matchup for you guys to watch.
Yeah, and it's beginning.
Spoke too soon.
CopperPitch is here. AlldayDunn is here. Light versus Death, round 2. CopperPitch is going second, which is fair. It's just like how it was.
It's just like how it was.
Now CopperPitch should mulligan everything away, so it's exactly how it was before.
Oh boy.
CopperPitch taking it on the chin like a champion.
Taking it on the chin indeed. So just a heads up, we'll leave that raffle open. We'll close that out after this matchup here. Let's see.
Oh yeah, big shouts to Bonk for putting up that Shadow Shadewalker there.
Thank you, Bonk.
You're all welcome.
Alright, CopperPitch, despite going second and being a little upset about it, he's got a pretty great hand.
Yep.
No Lights Levy, but he's got other great 2-mana cards.
I will reiterate, going wide for light in this matchup early is very good, so having those pips is something I see as a good thing.
And that Blind Martyr buffing with everything's health is not only going to make it so CopperPitch can play around Blight Bombs, but it's also going to make it so if AlldayDunn's plan is to use God Powers to slowly chip away at the board, it's going to take even longer, and it might get out from under him.
Timely Blight Bomb there.
Oh yeah, very nice.
See Zephyr saying keeping Olympian Guard is questionable. I might agree if he didn't have a second Olympian Guard. He baited the first one. He can give that 4 health.
Do you drop the Trial Spirit here to get it out? Yeah, okay.
I think so, yeah.
Seems good.
Just in case.
Yeah, the next turn you can go Blind Martyr into Actual Win and feel pretty great about it.
Yeah, there's a chance the second Blight Bomb never comes now, so...
Oh. Soul Shatter, okay.
Left turn.
Whoa. Interesting inclusion. Underplayed card, in my humble opinion.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Soul Shatter.
It's definitely not a bad card, but you basically never see it.
Interesting he didn't pip out the Blind Martyr there.
It looks like he wants to get greedy with it, plays whole hand next turn.
Yeah, I would figure just in case of Axe One.
That's fair.
It's not exactly an unpopular card. And
Well,
there it is.
Yeah, I'd say it's pretty okay. He plays his whole hand, he uses his Actual Win to take out AlldayDunn's Actual Win, and you've got a pretty decent board and the Blind Martyr on top of it.
Ooh, and you can start racking up favor here.
I do still want to use the pip here to play everything.
I was going to say,
Definitely.
I might want to hang on to that to get into that Pious Giant a little bit early, but...
I think I want to go everything max tempo.
You've
There's
only
a
got
tempo matchup.
You've only got a few turns until Neferu is possible, so you get as much as you can out of it until then.
Yeah, and this Devoted Follower is just so strong when it gets the Blind Martyr buff. You definitely want it down. And when the Devoted Follower is behind the front line, it's so hard to deal with. Does a ton of damage. Just a great card now that it has the ward.
Yeah.
Interesting. Moose is a fan of that play, too.
Yeah. Moose is a Devoted Follower himself.
He's very into it.
Oh, we got a bunch of new followers in the chat right now. Go ahead and slam !raffle in the chat. Get yourself a chance at winning a Shadow Shadewalker, courtesy of this guy right here.
Oh my god, Bonch giving away Genesis cards. He's letting the people pay to win?
Thank you so much for the follows, guys. Appreciate it. And yes, please jump in that raffle. Archer is very nice getting in behind that Blind Martyr.
Yeah, and the Blind Martyr can't even kill itself on it.
Yeah.
Excellent card. Pop in the ward. Do we see a second Blight Bomb? Hard no.
No. I wonder if CopperPitch runs a Wicked Fae in this deck, because that would have been a cool draw. You can ping your Blind Martyr and then
trade it.
Yeah.
That would have been interesting. But either way, CopperPitch has the Drider Sailweaver, which is nice and hard to deal with. 18 favor.
Same such as last game, though. Do we see the pipped in Neferu?
It would be absolutely huge. If you're unaware, the Blind Martyr buff would not come into effect. Neferu would clear everything.
Yep, and he would be just short of that Pious Giant. favor range.
Should be devastating.
And mana range.
Yeah.
Oh, and there it is.
Holy
CopperPitch
smokes.
concedes immediately.
On lock. Wow.
My goodness.
What a kill shot.
Dang. Neferu on curve, both games. Neferu, I'm sure everyone's aware, that card is incredibly strong. Deals damage, clears the board, comes back and back and back.
Whoa.
Unbelievable. Wow.
Whew.
The fact that he had it both games, I mean.
All day
Well,
done.
it's a good thing he had it, because he had it in the first game, this is a redo.
For sure, yeah, totally. Seems fair, but man, oh man. Wow, the consistency. GG's, well played to AlldayDunn. And we'd be remiss if we didn't say a big, big thank you to CopperPitch.
Yeah, thanks so much, CopperPitch, showing your perspective, making this all possible.
Absolutely.
We love you.
Getting the monkey off his back as far as TS tournament performances go, making it all the way to the money this time around.
CopperPitch is rich.
The consummate professional.